Hey everyone. There's some guys. I made a video before how to like how to connect a battery, which is better to use on JBL 200 party box, which is generally comes without a battery. So I made my own battery, and I reopened it because some guys wanted me to explain how did I made the battery itself. At first, each battery here, each one have 3.7 volts, full charged. I mean, on the charger it will be like 4.1, like 4.1, 4.2 volts, and it's fully charged. I made like each two batteries together, like each two batteries gives 4 volts, and made them like one battery, like positive to positive and negative to negative, which is I think called parallel, I'm not sure. And I made I did the same for like 10 more batteries. I have here 12 batteries. Each two batteries gives 4.1 or 4.2 volts, which is 3.7 in comfort voltage. All of them together gives 24 volts. And I made it this way because the JBL power box or power supply, it gives 24 volts to the motherboard, and you can also make it work on 12 volts, but as I explained before, because of the base, it's too strong for the battery, so it will drop the voltage and it will actually damage your JBL. So I think it's better if you just, I don't know, make it 24 volts, because no matter how much it drops, I mean, it will reach like 15 volts and it will keep working. It will not have a problem with that. And the amperage for it, I think it's like 3 amps, 3.5 or 4 amps, which is actually quite enough for 24 volts. For that JBL, it's really good. And it works like 5 hours with this battery. If you made it like 12 volts, I think it will work like an hour and a half or so, and then it will start making, you cannot make it very high, the speaker. So, and I used a BMX for 6 batteries, which is, I think you can find it online how to connect it, which is pretty simple. You start from here, negative from the first battery and the positive from the second battery, then negative and then positive and then negative and then positive and then positive. It's not that much complicated, I think. So the negative from the entire battery system, you see, and the positive from that same battery here, and the same way the rest, which is positive from here. You need to connect positives for each side, positive also from here, positive, positive, and positive. And from here you can charge the battery. I prefer to take the power from this tool, because from here, as you can see, I have 20 volts. I have 20 volts, but from here I have 18 or 16, which is because of the transistor here and the control. It will drop out, but only if the battery is empty, which is now it's really empty. I emptied it like a while ago, and I didn't charge it yet. But I had to take power from here because the JBL itself, it takes power from the power box, from the power supply, which I want it always to take that from there, to take power from power supply, even if the power supply is off, because if the battery is dead, I don't want to overload the BMS, because if I took power from here and let's say the battery is dropped out, uh, the JBL, if it's on and I want to charge the battery and I'm using it at the same time, and I connect it to electricity, it will start charging the battery and it will take power from it at the same time, which is gonna may damage this board. So it's better to connect it from here, even if it's like 3 volts drop or so or whatever. So the main positive is here and the main negative is here, and it's just very simple. You connect it like this. So like the positive from the first battery to the BMS, and the negative from that same battery to the positive from the second battery. Then to this the negative from the second battery to the positive from the third battery, and go on. And I made it, like, if you can see it, it's really thin cable because I wanted it to be like fuse system in case there was like some failure in the board, or like let's say this two touched themselves each other, which is already have a safety system inside, but let's say it's damaged, this guys will disconnect automatically. It will burn and it will not destroy the battery. You will keep your battery, and these batteries sometimes they might explode, so it's better to make it like this instead of like really thick cable. I use a thick cable just here because I don't want a lot of drop of amperage, and it's short. That's also why. So I hope this helped out. I don't know if you guys understood what I'm saying. Some guy wrote me. He wanted me to make this video in French. Oh, I'm really sorry about it. I don't speak French. I only speak like German, English, and Korean, Kurdish, Arabic, whatever. But I don't speak French. I'm really sorry about that, guy. I hope you understood it. So yeah, just also I think it's better if you charge each battery by itself, because each battery need to have like the same voltage to the second battery. So if you're going to make like 2 batteries like me, you need to make sure that this one charged and discharged just like this one. And I did this by using this old power bank. I used the motherboard here, connected each battery by itself on it, and just charge it. So I hope this help out. It takes some time, like a day for this, but it's better to do it this way. Good luck, and write me if you need anything. And sorry that I didn't make this video earlier. I was outside of the city. I had some stuff to do, family stuff. Anyway, so good luck.